Hi, welcome to the March marketing assistance video. This is just a video that I do that goes into a little bit of a deeper dive, either into an agriculture topic or something to do with grain marketing or something particular on the farm. This month is going to be risk management simplified. And we hear a lot about risk management on the farm, and something that we read. Maybe your banker has talked to you about risk management. Maybe your crop insurance agent has talked to you about risk management. We're going to make it very simple of what risk management is on the farm and how we can control some of those particular subjects. This information is honestly mostly from my past experience, as well from some universities information. So what is risk management? We see it on billboards, we hear it on advertisements, and it's pretty much taking risks that you have on the farm and minimizing those, monitoring those, and controlling those to the best of your ability. And I know a lot of times when somebody talks about, risk management, especially when we're talking about farm, we think about farm safety. We think about, safety measures that we take when we're working around equipment or around bins and around grain elevators. But what I'm going to focus on is risk management financially and on the farm. So real quickly, risk management, in my opinion, and to make risk management more simplified, there's kind of three things to focus on. First one, cost of production. What does it cost for you to put out that acre of corn or soybeans or wheat for that matter? Second, crop insurance and how that works on your farm. And thirdly, just cash grain marketing. And those are three things that are big components that go into risk management on the farm. So first off, cost of production. Just knowing your cost of production and what your break-even costs are serves at benchmarks, just to provide like a baseline in how to manage those costs. This allows you to have a maximization of investments or a maximization of returns, and that can include equipment cost, replacement cost, grain marketing, and it even help you determine like when to price and when not to price. A lot of the universities focus on having budgets, having your cost of production, and knowing what those numbers are. Some people just honestly do a simple spreadsheet. If you received this video via email, I'm going to include a link to Iowa State on their extension. And it actually shows and has columns of where you can put your estimates in, but it has like places for fixed costs, variable costs, if you're going corn after corn, if you're going corn after beans, and so on and so forth. If you did not receive this video via email and you're watching it later, I would say just Google Iowa State, like estimated costs of crop production, and it'll honestly probably pop up. Number two, crop insurance. If you purchase crop insurance, this is what protects you against loss of the crop or loss of the revenue, due to natural disasters, due to major price decreases. And it's important to understand those programs, right? It's a federal program. It's a policy that gives you a safety net. And it provides that protection for your farming operation. So you want to make sure that if you're going to have an insurance claim, is that enough to pay the bills that you're going to have this year, or a good portion of those bills? And to be honest, it's really the only risk management tool out there that pays you if you have a complete loss. If there is a disaster on your farm, in your county, in your area, crop insurance is going to be the only product that actually pays on that. There are 13 companies that currently sell federal crop insurance. I work directly with AgriSumpo. If you received this video via email, I am going to put in an example of when a claim would trigger. So if we had 180 bushel APH with an 80% coverage level, that's a bushel guarantee at 144. So, if we end up at our spring price ended up at 466. So let's say our fall price ends up at $5 and our actual farm yield was lower. Let's say it ended up at 130. So 130 at that $5 is actually going to be a drop in revenue. So you'd be looking at about a $70 per acre payment in that situation. So again, if you receive this, I will attach the document as an attachment in this email, so you can go back and look at that. If you're watching this later, just send me a message. I'll be happy to walk through that with you. Lastly, cash grain marketing. So I think a lot of people think that when they're talking risk management, we got to be talking some major hedge risk. We got to be talking about getting into futures, getting out of futures, hedging, lifting hedges, spreads, and stuff like that. And I'll be perfectly honest, what I have seen in the past, that is not the case. Just really having a good understanding what your cash price is, what your basis is, and what the futures are doing are major steps in the right direction of being able to manage that price risk. All three of these contracts, cash contracts, futures only contracts, basis contracts, all of those help to reduce the uncertainty in the market of one or all of those factors. Your local grain buyer can be a great resource. There are private firms out there that do education and actually will even do cash grain and marketing for you. And of course, there's always great free information from your local universities or ag universities. Now, I will say, I like, and especially going into the 24 crop, okay, I like puts and calls. And I think setting a floor in this type of marketing environment is super important. And whether you're talking about selling grain and buying a call in case it would go up, or whether you're talking about buying a put and setting the floor, I do think in this type of environment that is important. So the whole goal is of any farming operation is to be profitable. Means generating as much revenue as you can, lowering the expenses as much as you can. But many of these factors affect us both locally and globally, and affect us all during the growing and marketing year. Just knowing and understanding your farm's cost of operation, of what it costs to put out the crop, just understanding your particular crop insurance policy, as well as knowing how to use cash grain markets effectively, will set you 5, 10, 12 steps ahead in the right direction too. Again, the whole purpose of risk management is to minimize, monitor, and control those risks. So, hey, thanks for watching this video. We will have one every month. If you have any questions about these factors of risk management and really of how simple risk management can be, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.